This is Austin Liti Limits, where authors talk to authors about books and the craft of storytelling. Sponsored by Blue Ink Review, because typing the end is just the beginning. Find out more at blueinkreview.com. Amy Gentry's latest novel, Bad Habits, is a psychological thriller in which a grad student becomes embroiled in a deadly rivalry that changes her into someone unrecognizable to her struggling family, her ambitious friends, and even herself.
I'm Amy Gentry, and I'm going to be reading from my book, Bad Habits, today. This is from the beginning. December 29th, 2021, 8:15 p.m., Skyloft Hotel, Los Angeles. Gwen's perfect laugh reaches me from across the hotel lobby just as I step into the elevator. Through some acoustical trick of polished floors and curved walls, the unmistakable peals echo inside the elevator for a moment, a memory replayed in stereo. I turn just in time to catch a glimpse of her tossing her dark, glossy hair beneath a glinting halo of upside-down wine glasses at the hotel bar. 11th floor, I say. The grad student I picked up at the reception, all elbow-patched corduroy, an absurd woolen scarf, and lips pouting suggestively around the word Lukash, pushes the button. I try to focus on this eager young man from Yale, or is it Harvard? Fresh off my keynote, I wasn't paying attention, but it hardly matters. The doors start to close. Once we're alone, I'll slide my hand down his chest, check his badge, and use the lanyard to yank him in close for a kiss as we rise skyward to my corner suite. This train of thought is halted by the shuffle and clatter of drunk women in interview heels. A pair of assistant professors I recognize from the reception waves for us to hold the elevator, and my grad student, playing the gentleman, leans past me for the button. As the doors reverse their course, I note with displeasure more stragglers on the way, an elderly woman with a cane and mother dragging a small boy. Not only do these newcomers promise to make my elevator ride with Harvard substantially less interesting, but their slipshod progress across the lobby is giving me ample time to reflect on the oddity of my first impulse, which was to ignore Gwen altogether, to pretend, as I was on the point of doing a moment ago, that I didn't see her, didn't know her, haven't spent half a lifetime trying to be her. But I have seen her, and I can't unsee her now. I dip into my pocket for the hotel key in its soft paper sleeve and hand it to my Ivy League companion. Wait for me in my room, I command, without listening for an answer. From 10 paces away, the women are already squinting scanning our badges. In another moment, one of them will recognize me from my talk and buttonhole me with the words, "Your book changed my entire way of thinking about X." A conversation sure to segue into a full-blown explanation of her book, Discourses on Why, and a request that I read and endorse it. Without a backward glance, I step out of the elevator and into the lobby, calculating the odds that I could lose my starfucker to a bigger star in the time it takes him to get to the 11th floor. These two women certainly don't look important, but then I absolutely refuse to squint. By now, the lobby is filling up, and Gwen is temporarily obscured by clusters of conference attendees deep in probing conversations about Heidegger that might lead to screwing later on. I've sighted Gwen around so many corners over the years that for a moment I let myself think I am mistaken, experimenting with the mixture of relief and sadness this would bring. But the closer I get, the more certain I am that the woman perched at the bar, bare legs crossed at the knee, one hand pushing back her hair as if to listen more attentively to the handsome older man, toward whom she is radiating her special brand of vanilla cashmere calm, is Gwendolyn Whitney, my best friend. Thank you.
This has been a presentation of Austin Liti Limits, made possible with help from our good friends at Blue Ink Review, where typing "the end" is just the beginning. Find out more at blueinkreview.com.